Hi, Coach. Can you give a quick recap of the matches against Wake and Duke this weekend?
Yeah, it was funny actually. Both matches were almost carbon copies of each other. We didn't get off to good starts in the first set in either match, and started to pick it up a little bit in the second set, and then in the third, kind of put things together. Both matches, we had better serving in the third set. Put both Wake and Duke a little bit on the defensive, put them out of their offense a bit. They were out of system, and then we were able to defend well, and our transition attack was pretty effective. Difficulty was just being able to maintain consistency with that. In both matches, we had too many errors to really overcome. When we reduced our mistakes in the third set both nights, then we were really competitive and won both of those sets. But it's been our own mistakes that have been coming back to bite us, and that's something we're going to have to address.
With only 8 matches left in the season, what do you hope to improve on?
Well, I mean, the one that pops out is our hitting efficiency. We make too many mistakes. Too many times we don't make the other team work for their points, and that's been a theme for a little while now. An area that we've got to improve on. The nice thing is that for the first time, I think since mid-August maybe, this week we will have our full roster healthy. And you count on injuries over the course of the season. That's one of the you don't know who's going to get injured, but that's one of the things you try and plan for. It looked like this year going into it, I thought we had enough depth in each position to be able to handle an injury or two in any position, which was really kind of exciting. It's the first time we would have that here. Unfortunately, all of our injuries happened in one position, the outside right side hitting position. So that's kind of taken its toll. So it's really exciting actually this week to have everybody back, and that frees us up to be able to do a lot more in scrimmage and during our practice. So it's also a long week this week with matches. Our first match it's at home and not till Saturday, so we don't have to travel. We get a couple extra days of practice in. So I think that's something we can really start addressing now, is having hitters being able to recognize what are situations that they can really kind of unleash and go for it, and what are situations to make difficult, safe shots that put the other team in trouble that don't necessarily score, but give us the opportunity to score on the next play. And, when we've done that for the last couple of weeks, we've been pretty successful in our quality of play. It's when we get away from that our mistakes then really start to hurt us.
And lastly, can you just preview this upcoming weekend? You have Notre Dame and Syracuse at home.
Yeah. I mean, very typical, very similar to what we've had in the previous couple of weekends. Both teams have picked up a couple of wins within conference. They're in that middle group in the conference where anybody can beat anybody on any given night. It's shown that a few of the teams are kind of separating themselves at the top, but after that, it's really a battle that anybody can win on any given night. And both Syracuse and Notre Dame have demonstrated that they're capable of pulling out wins or of a little bit of inconsistent play like we have. So I feel like they're very much within our range and within our capability to compete with. And so that's what we continue to do. I mean, the girls have been really, for BC, I've been really happy with the girls in their just consistent effort to keep fighting, keep the head up, and keep going. It's difficult to mentally to overcome losses, but they've been able to do that and continue to really put pressure on themselves to try to get better. And so that's what we do this week. It doesn't change. And we've got another opportunity to pick up a couple of wins. And that's, there's still a lot of volleyball left in the season. We just passed the halfway point. There's still a lot left. There's still a lot of room for us to grow and improve.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's all.
Thank you.
Thanks.